everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been such a long time for not posting anything on this channel, so I'm so sorry for that. I know that many of you been asking about when I should post the video about the next skill, especially in this book, The Long Mental Preparation. So from today, I'm gonna post the skills for especially for the TOEFL exercises, in especially for this kind of skills. So don't worry about that. And for today's agenda, we're gonna continue about talking about and discussing the questions on the book. And for today's schedule, it will be TOEFL exercise from skills 49 to 51. So just like usual, we're gonna have a discussion about 20 questions. So, and especially for this question, it will go around from skills 49, 50, and 51. So if you're wondering what is skills 49, 50, and 51, so just take a look at it. So for the skills 49, so if I'm not mistaken, it was about the ly adjectives. So basically, this skills talking about the words that has ly in it, but it is adjectives. So usually we know that the word with ly is an adverb, right? So but there are some words that has ly in it, but it's not adverb. Instead, it is adjectives. For example, like the manager in his weekly report. So weekly here is not an adverb, but it is an adjective. So we should know about this. So we have the right to judge, and we deserve to judge whether that sentence is right or not. So if you want to know whether it is adjective or an adverb, you can just make a G from this box. Okay, just remember about all the words inside this box. And if you remember about this, just be cautious that all these words inside the box are adjectives. So if you found this kind of words and you found the noun afterwards, it means that it's correct. Okay, jadi teman-teman tinggal hafalin aja semua words atau kata yang ada dalam kotak ini. Ingat-ingat loh yang di dalam kotak ini, walaupun belakangnya itu ly, tapi mereka itu adalah adjective, bukan adverb. Alright, jadi kalau misal setelah kata-kata ini ada noun, that's alright. Sedangkan kalau adverb setelahnya noun itu kan tidak bisa ya. Oke, tidak bisa menyifati, tidak bisa memberikan sifat. Tapi kalau kata-kata ini bisa. Oke, that's for the skills 49. As for the skills 50, skill 50, we're discussing about predict adjective correctly. Jadi kita diminta untuk menebak whether the adjective is correct or not. So basically, they are talking about the words inside this box. Okay, for example, like and like, alive or alive, alone and alone, afraid or frightened, or asleep or sleeping. So basically, you need to know when you should use whether you use alike or like, alive or like, because basically all the words here, all the pairs has a similar meaning, so you need to know whether to use alike or like, alive or like, because both of them are adjectives. Okay, a predicate adjective appears after linking verbs such as be. It cannot appear directly in front of the noun that it describes. Okay, so from here it says that predicate adjective appears after linking verb such as be. So for this, it should be felt before, after to be, or other linking verb. Jadi kalau semisal teman-teman mau pakai yang ini harus itu setelah linking verbs. Contohnya kayak to be, is, are, was, were, will be, something like that. Okay, and it cannot appear directly in front of the noun. So if you found these words and you found nouns after this, so it should be wrong. Okay, it should be wrong because this kind of words cannot be an adjective for the noun, and instead, if you insist to give nouns afterwards, you can use this one. So like plus noun, yeah, that's correct. something like that. So just remember about that, right? And what else? And about the next skills, which is skills 51. I thought it was talking about saying adjective. Use ed and ing adjective correctly. So basically, it reminds you to remember about when to use the ed or ing adjectives. So both of them are adjectives, but you need to know when to use that. Okay, for example, like the woman cleans the car, or the cleaning woman, or the cleaned woman. So basically in bahasa, jadi teman-teman harus ingat kapan adjektif ed sama ing itu digunakan. Kalau ed itu pasif, kalau ing atau ing itu biasanya aktif. Jadi for example kayak cleaning woman, berarti cewek atau perempuan wanita yang membersihkan, yang bersih-bersih gitu kan. Tapi kalau misal clean car, berarti mobil yang dibersihkan. Biasanya kalau aku ngerjainnya itu biasanya diartikan secara logika. Cewek itu membersihkan atau dibersihkan ya pantasnya, dan secara konteks juga. Sama kayak car, mobil itu membersihkan atau dibersihkan ya, kan pasti pantasnya dibersihkan, so it should be cleaned car. Okay, jadi gitu. That's ed and ing. So basically, the difference between ing and ed, ing it means active, it does the action of the verb, jadi dia melakukan. Okay. But if you choose ed, it means passive, it receives the action, jadi dia mengenai pekerjaan. So yeah, the cheating way, you need to know about the context and you need to know about the subject. Okay, now so let's take a look. So basically, if you want to know more about the explanation, you can check out the video from this from the playlist from this channel, from skills 1 to skills 51. So basically I have explained everything there, so just take a look. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about the questions that I have shown you before. Okay, so we have 20 questions here. So from question 1 to 10, it will be question about whether it's correct or incorrect, and the other 10 questions would be like which word that's you think is wrong. Okay, so because some of you have difficulties to access the documents, the book, so it's actually really accessible for this one. You can just look it up to the internet and just click and just type a long tutorial preparation. So basically you can get the book from there. But if you think that it takes such a long time, you can just take a screenshot from this and take a look from the question and start doing it first before we discuss it. Okay, with your time, okay, you have paused it and you have made a screenshot. Let's take a look and let's talk about number 1 to number 10. So just like I told you, for how to solve this question, so basically you just need to guess whether this sentence is correct or incorrect. Okay, let's start from the number 1. Her kindly words of thanks made me feel appreciated. So just remember, when you need to solve this kind of question, you need to know which one is the subject and which one is the verb. Okay, so from this question, we can say that the subject is her kindly word of thanks. Yeah, kind of long, I know. Her kindly words of thanks is the subject. Okay, and where is the verb? The verb is made. Right. Okay, if we talk about the object, we can say me is the object. Alright, so let's take a look. We have subject, we have the verb, we have the object. Why do you think that we need to know the subject and the verb? It is because that if the sentence has the subject, verb, and verb, it means that it has fulfilled the minimum of the requirements of the sentence. Jadi misalnya kalau satu sentence itu udah punya subjek sama verb yang inti, nah itu sudah memenuhi kriteria utama dalam menjadi satu kalimat gitu ya. Oke, berarti satu kalimat ini benar nih, udah ada subjek, udah ada verb. Sekarang kita lihat satu-satu apa yang salah. Oke, word timely words. Okay, because we talk about adverb and adjective, basically the ly words that's actually adjective. So kindly, what do you think? Kira-kira kindly ini adverb or adjective? So straight away, if you want to look it up, you can just see whether it is inside the box or not. Let's say, yeah, it's kindly. So kindly is actually adjective. So, right. Oh, sorry. So because it is adjective, so kindly words. So it's correct then. Because this adjective, it's a noun. Okay, or kindly words of thanks made me feel appreciating. Made me. Okay. Let's say it's past. That's correct. Appreciating. So do you think it's appreciating or appreciated? It is appreciated, right? Okay, jadi kata kalimat atau kata-kata baik ucapan terima kasih itu membuatku sangat terhargai, dihargai, ya, bukan menghargai, kan kita merasa dihargai bukan menghargai, ya. Itu so appreciated. So it is incorrect. Okay. After the earthquake, assistance was sent to the damaged areas. After the earthquake, assistance, okay, was sent to the damaging areas. Okay, let's see about the damaging areas here. Is it damaging areas or damaged areas? Area itu merusak atau dirusak? Dirusak, ya. So it's damaged. So it is incorrect. Your view has some validity. However, we do not have a lot of opinions on the matter. Okay, if you remember about the words before, that alike and like, what makes it different? Alike should not be followed by a noun. So this is alike, this is noun. So it should be incorrect. Okay. Jadi abis alike, alone, alike itu nggak boleh ada noun di belakangnya ya. Kalau mau pakai noun bisa pakai like, lone. Okay. It is likely that the early seminar will not be the most interested. Yang paling menarik. Have you ever heard about that? This is not interested, but it is interest. Yeah, that's right. So it is. It should be in, yeah. Okay, I prefer a live theater show to a movie. I prefer, right? Live theater. Live or alive because it is noun, so it should be impossible if we put alive. So this one is correct. Okay. The thesis of your essay wasn't very well developed. The thesis, the subject, right? The thesis of the essay, was, let's say it's a verb, not very well developed. Okay, jadi subjeknya adalah tesisnya, bukan kamunya. Dan tesis itu mengembangkan apa dikembangkan? Iya, tidak dikembangkan dengan baik. So it's correct, right? The asleep children were wakened okay, by the loud sound of the crashing thunder. Asleep children is just like this question is similar to the alike. Okay, asleep children. No, yeah, it should not be followed by the noun. So it is incorrect. During the nightly news show, there was a lively and fascinating debate. Nightly should be there, right? Let's take a look. I think it was there. Nightly. Can you see here? Nightly is adjective, so it can be followed by a noun. So that's alright. Okay, that's correct. During the nightly news show, there was a lively and fascinating debate. A lively. And then is it lively? Is there or not? Let's see. Lively. Lively. Yeah, it has lively in it. So it's adjective. So it should be correct. Okay, cool. Alright. This guy was struck by an uninsured motorist. Okay, his car subject, was struck first by an uninsured motorist. Motorist is pemotor yang tidak terasuransi. Right, it's correct, uninsured motorist. Okay, the girl was all alone and feeling lonely in the darkened, frightened house. Frightened? Darken is right, I guess. Girl's subject. Okay, was is a verb. Okay, right. This is frightening house or frightened house. So I guess it's frightening house. Yeah, it should be frightening house. Cool. That's incorrect. Okay, cool. Thank you, everyone. So we're gonna have another 10 questions. So for the last 10 questions, basically you need to guess which words is wrong. Okay, for number 1, as the only major American river that fell in the west direction, Ohio was the preferred route for settlers. As the only major, I think that's correct. The river that flowed, okay, yang mengalir in a west direction. So the wrong words is actually this one. It should be westerly direction. Yeah, okay, that's the answer. 2. During the annual salmon migration from the sea to fresh water, Alaska's Monell River becomes a gathering place for brown bass waiting eagerly to catch their feed. Okay, during annually. Okay, right. Is it annually? Yeah. I think once I heard about annually, secara per tahun gitu kan, annually secara bertahun, ya setiap tahun, secara setiap tahun, you know. So basically you don't need to put ly in it, you can just say annual. Like the annual salmon migration, you can just use that, so you don't need to put ly in it. So I guess this one is incorrect. Okay, so number 3, Adam starts the mounting evidence showing that greatly variation on a microscopic scale is likely. Right, likely. It is wrong. It is following the to be here, which is a linking verb, so that's right. The mounting evidence showing that greatly, you don't need ly for this because it's already adjective, so you don't need to put the ly in it. So that great variation, you can just yes, right? Okay, perhaps the most welcoming and friendly of the Fox Wild places is the live oak forest that surrounds the distance alone visitors. That's right. Stanzas in both ways. Okay, just like I told you before, alone should not be followed by a noun. So this is a noun, so it should be incorrect for the day. Number 5, Halley's comet viewing through the telescope is quite impressive. Right. Fearing, Halley's comet, fearing, do you think it's fearing or viewed? It's viewed. Ya, komet dilihat bukan melihat. Right. Right, so we're gonna have another question, especially for the last 5 questions from 6 to 10. Hope you have done it. The state of deep asleep is characterized by rapid eye movement or REM. Sleep. Okay, the state of deep asleep. Deep asleep. Is it linking verb? I don't think so. So asleep should be following the linking verb, like look, smell, to be. So, but there's none of it here, so it should be incorrect. Okay, among the disputing sections of the Monteverdi opera are the Sinfonia, the prologue, and the role of Otto. Among the disputing sections. Okay. Are about the disputing section here. Section yang didispute, harusnya yang didispute ya, bukan yang mendispute ya. Okay, disputing section. So it should be disputed section. Okay, cool. Number 8, most probably because of the likable rapport between anchors, the newscast on the local ABC affiliate has recently moved well beyond its competitors in the ratings battle. So, most probably because of the likable report, I think that's right. The newscast, okay, on the local affiliate has recently moved. Oh yeah, it should be nightly. Yeah. Why? It was because if you just put not in it, so it will be like double noun. It should be like nightly newscast. Kalau misal kita coba pakai night doang, jadinya nounnya 2 ya, jadi nightly newscast. Okay. And number 9, signing at the outset of a business deal. A contract offers the participants a certain degree of legal protection from costly mistakes. I think costly inside the box, so I think it should be okay. Signing. Okay, let's say about the signing here. What is the subject? The subject is the contract offers, right? So the contract offer, is it passive or active? It should be passive if you want to put any verb in it. So contract offers signed. Jadi penawaran kontrak itu harusnya ditandatangani bukan menandatangani. So because the subject is the contract, it should be signed. Okay, so it's A. Right. Okay. The last one. The story presented by Fisher is a headlong tale told so effectively that its momentum carries the reader right through the life and notes. Life and notes. I think that's right. Oh wait. Is a headlong tale told so effectively. Yeah. The wrong answer is C. Why? It is because that this is noun. Right. So it should be attractive. If you want to make it attractive here, you should put lively in it. So it is attractive, lively, and notes. If you put live here, it's actually a verb. It will become a verb. So it's not really suitable for the sentence. So it's lively. Okay, cool. That's all. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.